In this video, we're going to look at comparing a CoolSNAP HQ2 to the Photometrics Prime sCMOS. The CoolSNAP HQ2, which you can see an image from here, showing a ginkgo biloba slide, it has an 11.2mm diagonal sensor with 1392 by 1040 pixels, and those are 6.45 micrometer pixels. This gives us this field of view here, which I'll just take a quick snapshot so we can compare it to the Prime sCMOS. But instantly it's very obvious that the Prime sCMOS has hugely larger field of view. Again, if we take a snapshot, you can see the really big difference in the two images. The next big difference between the two cameras is sensitivity. The two cameras have approximately the same quantum efficiency. The Prime is somewhat better, but the main difference is in read noise, and this really comes into play as your exposure times or your light levels start to reduce. If we have a look at a 10 millisecond exposure with a Prime, we still have a very nice image with this level of light. I'll just take a quick snapshot so we can compare it. I now open the CoolSNAP. For a 10 millisecond exposure, you can see we're already starting to significantly lose signal to noise and contrast. It's just not anything like the same quality. If we go back to the Prime and have a look at 4 milliseconds, we still have a very nice image. Again, take a snapshot. Comparing to the CoolSNAP, at 4 milliseconds we're starting to lose our image. We can't really resolve the details nicely anymore over the background noise. Finally, if we go down as low as 2 milliseconds with the Prime, we still have a fairly nice image. It's still an image that we can easily work with. Whereas for the CoolSNAP, we're effectively reaching the limit of what the CoolSNAP can detect here. 2 milliseconds, there's nothing usable really in this image. If I go back up to 10 milliseconds, now we're starting to match what the Prime can do at only 2 milliseconds. And that's the difference between the 1.3 electrons of read noise for the Prime and the 5.5 electrons of read noise for the CoolSNAP. If we compare frame rates, the CoolSNAP can run at 11 frames per second full frame, which we can quickly prove by taking a movie, say a 10-second movie. And here we captured 109 frames in 10 seconds, meaning an approximately 11 frames per second frame rate. Comparing that to the Prime, full frame, the Prime can capture 100 frames per second. So if we were to take a 2-second movie, here we've captured 198 frames, so we're reaching 100 frames per second. We can also significantly increase that by using a region of interest. If we were only interested in a small area of the sample, or wanted to go particularly quickly, we can zoom in on a region, say here. If we adjust our exposure time, and again take a 2-second movie, with this region of interest we're running at over 350 frames per second. So with changing from a CoolSNAP to a Prime, you'll see significant increases in your field of view, your sensitivity and your speed. Thank you for watching, and if you have any questions, don't hesitate to contact Photometrics.